Hey everyone, and welcome back to Your Brain Lied. Did you know there's a hidden switch inside your brain? Flip it, and you'll suddenly see the world and yourself with startling clarity. It's not about being smarter, having all the answers, or even being right all the time. In fact, it's the opposite. This switch helps you recognize when you're wrong, when you're being driven by old habits, and when your emotions are clouding your judgment. Ready to find it? Think about the last time you got really frustrated. Maybe someone cut you off in traffic, or a coworker didn't pull their weight on a project. What was your first reaction? Did you honk your horn, send an angry email, or maybe just silently seethe all day? Most of us, most of the time, operate on autopilot. We experience something, we react, and then we move on, without ever really pausing to understand why we reacted that way. And that's where the hidden switch comes in. Imagine a play. You've got actors on stage, following a script, reacting to each other. That's most of us in our daily lives, reacting to what's happening around us. But what if you could also be the director? The director sees the whole picture. They understand the characters' motivations, the underlying themes, and how each scene contributes to the overall story. The director chooses how to interpret the play and how to guide the actors. That's the power of activating your observer, stepping back from being just an actor in your life and becoming the director as well. The vast majority of people are running on default settings. They believe everything they think, they react impulsively to their emotions, and they blame external circumstances for their problems. This is the actor mindset. Someone says something you don't like, you immediately jump to a defense. You feel anxious about an upcoming event, you immediately start catastrophizing and imagining the worst-case scenario. You crave something sweet, you immediately reach for the cookie jar. There's no pause, no space, no choice. But here's the secret. You do have a choice. That's what separates the 10% who truly thrive from the 90% who are just getting by. It's the ability to step back, observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, and then choose a more conscious response. It's about activating the observer within you. Let's say you're trying to eat healthier. You've been doing well all week, but then Friday night rolls around, and suddenly you're craving pizza. The actor in you would just order the pizza without thinking twice. I deserve it, you might say, or it's just one night. But the director would pause. They would notice the craving, acknowledge it, and then ask, why am I craving pizza right now? Am I stressed? Am I bored? Am I genuinely hungry, or am I just looking for comfort? By observing your own internal state, you can make a more informed decision. Maybe you decide to have a small salad instead, or maybe you realize you just need to call a friend and vent about your week. The point is, you're not just reacting blindly, you're choosing your response. Or imagine this, your partner says something that irritates you. The actor in you might immediately snap back with a sarcastic remark, escalating the situation into an argument. The director, however, would take a breath. They would notice the irritation rising, but instead of reacting immediately, they would ask themselves, why did that comment bother me so much? Is it because it touched on a sensitive spot? Is it because I'm already feeling stressed about something else? By observing your own reaction, you can choose to respond in a more constructive way. Maybe you say, hey, that comment kind of stung. Can we talk about why? Or maybe you realize it's not even about what they said, but about your own insecurities. This might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. It's not about suppressing your emotions or pretending you don't have cravings. It's about creating space between the stimulus and your response. That space is where your freedom lies. It's where you reclaim control of your own life. Think of it like learning to drive. When you first get behind the wheel, everything feels overwhelming. You're gripping the steering wheel tightly, reacting to every car around you, and constantly worried about making a mistake. But as you gain experience, you become more relaxed. You anticipate potential hazards, you smoothly navigate traffic, and you even start to enjoy the ride. That's because you're no longer just reacting. You're observing, anticipating, and consciously choosing your actions. So how do you activate this observer in your own life? It's not about overnight transformations. It's about small, consistent shifts in awareness. Here are a few simple questions you can start asking yourself in everyday moments. First, what am I feeling like right now, and where do I feel it in my body? This is about getting in touch with your physical sensations. Are your shoulders tense? Is your stomach in knots? Are you breathing shallowly? Simply noticing these physical cues can help you become more aware of your emotional state. Second, what thought am I believing right now? Our thoughts often drive our emotions and behaviors. But most of the time, we don't even realize we're thinking them. Start paying attention to the stories you're telling yourself. Are you telling yourself you're not good enough? That you're going to fail? That everyone is against you? Just because you think something doesn't mean it's true. Third, what is one small step I can take in a different direction? This is about breaking free from autopilot and choosing a more conscious response. Instead of snapping at your partner, take a deep breath and listen. Instead of reaching for the cookie jar, go for a walk. Instead of avoiding a difficult conversation, schedule a time to talk. It doesn't have to be a big, dramatic change. Small, consistent shifts can make a huge difference over time. The beauty of this approach is that it's not about competing with others. It's not about proving your worth. It's not about being the loudest or the smartest person in the room. It's about cultivating a quiet inner strength, a sense of presence, and a deep understanding of yourself. That's the kind of intelligence that truly matters, the kind that allows you to navigate life with grace, resilience, and wisdom. It's the ability to observe your own patterns and choose a better path. And that's a skill that will serve you well in every area of your life, from your relationships, to your career, to your own inner peace. The secret isn't in knowing more, but in noticing more about yourself. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.